Hey guys, welcome back to the long-awaited best finds of 2022 video. Sorry it's a little bit late, but yeah, I've got some bits down here, some t-shirts, and then all of this lovely clothing. So I'll just smash through this lot. I'll just show you what it is, what I paid for it. I'll try and link some videos up there, and we'll just go from there, really. Before we get into the video, just make sure to like it, subscribe if you're new here, and then follow my Instagram and my Depop down at the bottom of the screen. Ryan's Finds, RHINDS, FINDS. If you follow the Instagram, you see me find all this stuff before I put out the YouTube videos. And yeah, we'll get into it now. I'm gonna start off with a couple of accessories. I found these two bags from the same seller at Car Boot. I think I paid £30 on the Oakley, which I now use every single day for work. And then with that, I found this Nike hard shell backpack. Super cool details, proper early 2000s techie sort of stuff. These go for like, I think 100 to like 150, depending on the colorway, condition, all of that. But I'm probably just gonna keep this one for myself. Not gonna use it probably, just have it on display. Getting into some of the clothing, we got this vintage History of Art t-shirt. I think this is the only thing from a charity shop in this video. It's from 1991 on the Screen Stars tag. And I wear this one myself. It's just a cool t-shirt, nice vintage one. Then we got some Land Rover t-shirts. I got these in a big haul. I'll put a picture there. I think she was selling her husband or her son's stuff. I can't quite remember, but he was like a mechanic and loved 4x4s and all of that. So there's loads of Camel stuff, Land Rover stuff, and just anything to do with sort of cars, oil, machinery. But yeah, that was a nice haul. There's a few more t-shirts, but these are my two favorite of the haul. Old early 2000s Land Rover ones. This next one, it isn't just this top. I found a big haul of Arsenal tops. I think I got to the Car Boot really late at like 9 o'clock and they were all there on the rail. Saying that though, I did miss out on the two best tops. I'll put them there. Shout out to Kev, he found the bruised banana, and I'm not sure if the other one has a name, but sold them for crazy money and they only cost them like £10 a piece. I'm in the clear in terms of what I paid, and I've just got a few more sitting around, but I'm not in a rush to sell them, and I think Arsenal was doing pretty well this season, so hopefully they'll sell. This next one, £3 on a Saturday Car Boot. Literally just got chucked out of the car straight in front of me, picked it up, and it's just in perfect condition. Nice starter one, made in USA, and I'm not sure what they go for, maybe like 80 to maybe 120, but yeah, super cool jacket. This next one is of course the t-shirt haul, which had the Akira in it. It had some skate tees, and then it had some vintage surf t-shirts, but I think this one takes the sort of top spot of the lot. I'll put a picture there of all of them. There's like a really nice Airwalk one, some good sort of single stitch surf ones, and I think it cost me £60 for the lot. I'm not sure what this one's worth, but I'll probably just tuck it away. And yeah, really good t-shirt haul. I think that's the best sort of haul of t-shirts that I had this year. Next we've got the iconic YSL spell out fleece. I bought this off a guy's back at a Car Boot. He was just wearing it, walking around. I think I offered him £25, and then he counted me with like 35, and I was happy to pay that. I'm keeping that one for myself, and I wear it quite a lot. Next we've got a vintage Mambo t-shirt from my first Athens trip. Just fits me perfectly, and it's got a really nice fade on it. Nice old Mambo tag there. And yeah, nothing else to say about it other than that I just wear it a lot because it just fits me really well. I'm going to quickly show you this before I forget about it. It's just a vintage animal shop sign. It lights up, it does work as well. I paid £30 for it, and I just like this sort of stuff. Sort of memorabilia, signage, anything cool. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I'd like loads of weird and random clothing related stuff. Next we've got a vintage Maurici t-shirt. This was from like a late Car Boot. I think it was the second one. Turned up at like maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. And yeah, just went through a few boxes and found this from a family who was selling loads of their old stuff. I think it was like £2. Not too sure what it'd go for, but I just thought it was really cool to find really nice old sort of early 2000s Maurici at a Car Boot in like the countryside. Onto another little haul. I found this with a bunch of like old 90s England polos. I think I sold a few of them. I probably should have put them online while the World Cup was on, but yeah, this is a sweatshirt, and I wear this one myself. And yeah, it's just a really nice old 90s one on a blue Umbro tag. Next we've got another late to the Car Boot item. This is a vintage Gore-Tex Nike ACG jacket. It's in perfect condition. Everything's fine with it. I think I paid £20 or £25 for like a bundle. Got this, some sort of walking trousers and a few other bits. But yeah, that's probably like £120, £150 jacket, I think, depending on who's selling it. But yeah, got that for a really good price, and haven't found good ACG in ages, and I thought I'd better include this in the video. This next item isn't too crazy. I just can't get over the fit of it. It's a size small, but it almost fits me. I reckon if it was a medium, it would. But it's like a super boxy, heavyweight Paul Smith sweatshirt. As I said, it's not crazy, but it's just a nice old one. It's on like a little green tag. If this fit me, I'll be wearing it so much, but yeah, it's just a super really nice quality sweatshirt. nothing else to it. I think it was like a couple of quid, and yeah, just love it. On to another haul. I basically found a house clearance guy at a car boot. He had a few t-shirts, and then I went to his lockup. He had a load of military t-shirts and then a load of NFL ones, as well as a couple of jackets. These are 2 jackets here. Not too crazy, but they're nice military ones. With those jackets, he also had this one with all the badges and patches on it. Super cool. I think it's like late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, it's dated down there. 89 to 90. Yeah, really cool bit of history. These are all the t-shirts that I got with those jackets. I'll put a picture there of everything. But really nice sort of NFL ones and some cool army ones, which probably don't go for too much money, but the NFL ones are like 30-40 quid, I think, if you can sell them to the right people. Next, I didn't really realise how sort of good this was of a find until like 2 days after I found them. But they're monogram Vivienne Westwood jeans, probably back in like maybe 2015, 2016. Anything with a monogram was crazy. It sort of died down a little bit, but yeah, I found these for £10, and they've got literally just got the crotch seam opened up, so I can get that sorted, and they're probably like 120 to 150 pounds, I think. But yeah, they are awesome. Just got that monogram all over them, and yeah, they're really cool. Next, we've got another big hitter. Super nice, super heavy Harley Davidson leather. I found this with 2 or 3 other Harley tees from a house clearance guy. I think I paid like £40 for the lot. This jacket probably goes for like 120, 100 to like 150 maybe. This next one's a really cool one. I found this on the newest row of the car boot, so people were still setting up, or just setting up and just arrived. The guy hung it up on his car, and I think he got it at like an auction, but it's a vintage early 2000s Burberry Novacek sort of Harrington style jacket. Super clean, super smart, and it was only, I think he had it up for 40, and I had a little chat with him and sort of buttered him up and got it for 35. But yeah, really cool, and it's probably worth like 120 to like £200, depending on who's selling it and who you're selling to. But yeah, really nice, and you don't see too many of these around in like the full Novacek, and it's like a wool as well. Next, a little football shirt find. This was at a late car boot, just on the way to work. Popped in, was going through a few piles, and then just found this for 50p. It's missing the tag, but it's like a, I can't remember the date of it, but it's late 90s, I think. It's a size small, unfortunately. But for 50p, you can't really go wrong with a nice vintage football top. Moving on to the next one. This one's really cool. It's a vintage Marishi sort of over shirt maybe. But I found this for, I think it was a £5 on a midweek car boot, and yeah, it's just super clean. Doesn't fit me, unfortunately, but I'll probably tuck it away because I just love this sort of stuff, and I probably won't find anything like it again. I'll quickly show you the tag, but I'm not too sure on how old it is, but I'm guessing it's sort of late 90s, early 2000s, but let me know in the comments what you think. Next, we've got a Fred Perry jacket, a nice old one. I think it's 70s or 80s. It's on like a green Fred Perry tag. Hasn't got any branding or anything like that. I think I paid like £10 from like an antique dealer. I just love this stuff because it's gonna get harder and harder to find older bits like this. So I'll probably tuck this one away. It's on a VKK zip, but I think it's 70s or 80s. I think it's sort of I think I'm edging towards 80s, but it's just got a really nice fit on it. And yeah, proper made in England bit of kit. Now we got another vintage football top. This was another late find. I think I got to the second car boot, probably around like 9 o'clock. Went on to the newest sort of row, so people are still setting up. The lady literally hung it up on the hanger, grabbed it. How much is this? 50p. I can't remember the date. Is it like 92, 94? I think it's going for like 50 to sort of £60 last time I checked, but that was when I found it, which was a few months ago. Now on to the last bit of branded clothing, and then we got a load of football tops. But this is just a nice zip up Burberry fleece from the early 2000s. I got this from an old couple. I think I paid like £16 for this and a few other bits of Burberry and a few Ralphie bits. But yeah, just really smart. I haven't seen too many of these about. Made in England, and yeah, just really smart, really good condition, and probably worth like 80 to maybe 120. Again, depending on who you are, who you're selling to. And lastly, of course, if you've been following me for actually not too long, because this was the last car boot that I went to. Basically, I think it was a fairly quiet one. Just saw an Umbro top hanging out of a bag, and then there was all these crazy tops. I'll put the video in now of me finding them all and her counting them up, and then we'll go through all the tops that I found. How much are they?
£5.
£5. How much for the whole bag?
I can't remember how many are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Were they yours, are they? Were they yours?
Yeah. Children's ones. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
That's me finding them all. I'll quickly show you some of the tops. Some late 80s ones, super small. We've got the iconic candy one with a pair of shorts from 92, I think. Yeah, 1992. That's a really good one, and it's in really good nick as well. Then we got the 1992 long sleeve. These go for really good money. Yeah, I think all of these tops are just super rare and super old. Another candy one, really cool. This is my favorite one of the lot, 1988, sort of 89, I think it is. Ipswich Town. As some of you might know, I do collect old Ipswich Town bits. They're all hanging up on the wall at work. But yeah, this was one to add to the collection, and it saves me paying like 200-300 quid. Early 90s Barca one. Again, I'm keeping most of these, so this is going to be worn by me. This one, I can't remember the team, but it's a Cypriot one. Brand new with tags on the Umbro. It cost £28.50 back in the day. I actually sent this into Classic Football Shirts. I sent all of these tops into Classic Football Shirts, and they didn't offer me money on this one, and they didn't offer me money on the Ipswich Town top. But I think it came out to like £500 for the lot they offered me. I think this is 92 or early 90s. Netherlands one on the Lotto. Nice old Lotto tag there. Got the AEK Athens, but it's a bootleg one. For some reason, Classic Football Shirts offered me money on this. I don't think they realised it was bootleg, even though I told them. But yeah, that's a classic one. If this was a real one, it's meant to be a Kappa one, that would be worth, I think I've seen a sold one for like £250. I think this is one of their most iconic kits that they did back in the day. And it is a really cool one. But yeah, it's a shame that one's not real, but still really cool. And then finally, we've got the last one. Brand new with tags, Panathinaikos, another Greek team. I think this is early 90s. I can't quite remember. I did search them all up. But yeah, just go watch the video and you'll see me go through all of them in detail. Just another one that I'm going to add to the collection, even though I'm probably going to keep all of these just because I'm a bit of a hoarder. So that's it for this video, guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put some sort of honourable mentions here. Just going to be like a slideshow of maybe bits that I've sold and then other bits that I just didn't have enough time to fit into the video. But these are sort of my favourites and best picks. Some of them aren't crazy rare, but some of them are just stuff that I appreciate, or would be the reason that I found them or when I found them. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Follow my Instagram and my Depop down at the bottom screen. Ryan's Finds, IHINDS, FINDS. I'm not doing too much on Depop, but just follow the Instagram. That's sort of the main thing. Then you can see me find all this stuff. It's not car boot season yet, but hopefully in the next sort of 2-3 months, we'll get back into the swing of things. And then obviously the wholesale, Messina Wholesale, down there at the bottom of the screen. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all of that. Peace.